Hey guys, it's Glenn from glenscarcollection.com, and in this video we're going to talk about the Concorso Italiano that takes place in Monterey Car Week. And this is one of my favorite events for the entire Monterey Car Week. Remember, if you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next video. Like and share these videos so our channel can grow, and leave a comment with your thoughts below. All right, so the Italiano Concorso, I dreamed about going to this show forever. I saw one of Matt Farah's videos years ago that he went to this, and I remember it was just it looked like a sea of Italian Ferraris and Lamborghinis that went on forever. It looked like there were 100,000 cars there, and it's always been my dream to go. So this year, I finally got to go. I'll do a whole series of these Monterey Car Week videos. I'll even do like a guide to it, because I had to learn a lot of this stuff on the fly. I did some things right, and I did some things wrong, which I would do differently again. And also, I think I'm going to make a video on how to do Car Week for cheap, because most of the events are free. Not this event, but most of them are, and actually my favorite event was free. So subscribe for that, because you won't want to miss it, because you definitely, as a car enthusiast, I assume you got to be a car enthusiast if you're watching this channel, you definitely want to go to Car Week at least once. I mean, I'm going to try to go to Car Week for the rest of my life. That's how good it was. All right, so the Concorso Italiano was one of my favorite events, and it takes place the Saturday before Pebble Beach. So Monterey Car Week is like in the middle of August in Monterey and Carmel, California. And we got there on a Sunday, but honestly, events started that I knew of started on Tuesday. And then they end on Sunday with Pebble Beach. That's like the final event. So this is the day before Pebble Beach. It's on a Saturday. And it's a mix of Italian cars. From what I was told, there were 1,000 cars there. It looked like 1,000 cars. Most of those are Lamborghinis and Ferraris, as far vintage ones, and also modern ones. So I saw an F40 there. There were a lot of, Ferrari Dinos. There were every kind of Lamborghini you can think of, from more affordable cars like the Gallardo to Countach's, Mura's, SVJs, Diablos. It was just amazing. The Lamborghinis were my favorite. And then there's all Italian cars there. So there's Fiats, there's Alfa Romeo, sort of a lot of new Alfa Romeo, Giulia Quadrifolios, Stelvia Quadrifolios, Fiat X19s, Di Tommaso Panteras. So all Italian cars. And it was really, really cool. All right, so this is actually the 34th year for the show, believe it or not. And I can't believe I missed the last 33 years. And it actually takes place on the Black Horse Golf Club in Seaside. Now, Seaside is just north of Monterey. And there were a couple events. We went to a Porsche event in Seaside. There's a Porsche dealer there. And it's a really cool town. So like I said, there's vintage Alfa Romeos, Fiats, Lancias, Maseratis, Di Tommasos, as well as, of course, I'd say the majority of the cars are Ferraris and Lamborghinis. And it pretty much is a sea of red Ferraris. Almost all the Ferraris there are red. And this will be the Lamborghini portion of the video, but we'll do a Ferrari portion as well. I just have to edit that. And it was really cool. So like the only downside of the event, I would say, is it's expensive. So if you order your tickets online ahead of time, and I think you can get them within a couple days of the show, it's $180. If you pay at the door, it's $225. So if your whole family isn't car people, like my wife and kids went to the aquarium, I went to the Concorso Italiano. So it was a great show. It's a definitely must-do. Now, I don't know. I have only been to it once, so I don't know if you go through, if you show up every year, if the cars are different or the same. I don't know. But there were a lot of special editions there, certainly on the Lamborghini side. So I assume those cars would probably make it there every year. So if that's a lot of money, do you have to, I mean, I thought it was a lot of money. Do you have to go every year? Probably not. Like I said, I love that show. Money, no object. I would go to it every year. But I think you got to go at least once. It's definitely worth paying for it. Now, they have 1,000 cars in pretty much a small area. So I figured, I don't know, just from watching videos online, I thought it was just like acres and acres and acres of cars, and like something your eyes have never seen, like me so happy. But it's pretty easy to walk around. They laid it out really well that the show didn't look as big as it was. So 1,000 cars obviously is a big show, but it seemed like it was a lot smaller walking end to end than you thought. And they had food there, so you don't have to worry about that, and bathrooms. So it's very sunny. There was some always wear sunscreen there in California, like compared to New Jersey. There's just so much sun, and here it's always cloudy or overcast. And the weather was about 65 degrees every day, give or take, except for one day that I went to Laguna Seca where it was like in the 80s where we were dying in the sun because there's no shade there either. But otherwise, it was about 65 degrees. I'd say typical day was either 63 degrees or 68 degrees. So enjoy the rest of this video. Let me know what your thoughts are below, and let me know your favorite Lamborghini. Now, my favorite Lamborghini that I saw at the show, I'm going to do a whole separate video on that. So again, you'll want to subscribe for that, and that'll be coming up in the next couple of weeks. So thanks again for watching, guys. Enjoy the rest of this video. You know what to do. Like, share, and subscribe, and leave your comment below. Now enjoy the rest of the video.